Well, I'm not talking about Muslims. I'm talking about Islam.
Good evening. Important symbols of American power have been hit today by a series of devastating terrorist attacks.
I've read, I've studied, I've learned it. I know it inside out. I know the Quran better than most Muslims know the Quran.
We're also getting reports this morning of an explosion, a bomb explosion in Russell Square.
I have a huge problem with fascism. It quotes in the Quran time after time again that we're cattle, we're animals, as non-Muslims.
This is James Wright Foley, an American citizen of your country.
Individually, Muslims, if I quote Winston Churchill said Muslims will show amazing individual traits, but their ability to go forward as a society will be held back. Islam will drag them back.
This is BBC World News Today with me, Tim Wilcox. The headlines. We're pretty sure we got him. Pentagon says the death of Mohammed Emwazi would be a significant blow to IS.
Most Muslims don't even know the Quran. That's the reality of it in the UK. So the agenda of Islam is what I have a problem with.
With some breaking news, reports are coming in of an attack, or quite possibly several attacks, in Paris. Reports are talking of a burst of gunfire.
Haram and halal. Halal are the good deeds in Islam, haram are the outlawed deeds. So no matter how halal their life has been, if they want to get to heaven, they just have to kill non-Muslims in a holy jihad.
It's been reported that sounds similar to gunfire have been heard close to the Palace of Westminster. A man with a knife had been seen within the confines of the palace, according to eyewitnesses.
It's not just terrorism. I'm not just on about terrorism. I'm on about the mindset, the viewpoint, freedom of religion. Muslims who want to leave Islam in the UK are persecuted.
Fucking racist scumbags! All of you, police force, everyone!
I'm criticising their hierarchy. I'm criticising the political policing that's going on. I'm criticising the leader of Scotland Yard who came out yesterday straight after the attack and said, well, we want to assure the Muslim community we're with you, we're with you, we're with you.
We must recognise now that our Muslim communities will feel anxious at this time, given the past behaviour of extreme right-wing groups, and we will continue to work with all community leaders over coming days.
Stop painting the victims of this somehow the Muslim community, because no one's driving cars over them, no one's cutting their heads off. Right? That's happening to us.
6 man attack for me. Pakistan, yo, white, yes.
They attacked you because you were white?
Yes.
These are the men police describe as very, very dangerous. They're responsible for grooming and sexually abusing 3 13-year-old girls in Rotherham.
But when you get street gang grooming in large numbers, where all the perpetrators know each other, they're related, they're cousins, they're work colleagues, 90% of the convictions of that are Muslim. 90% out of a population of 4%. And 20% of them are called Muhammad. There is a correlation between sexual exploitation and rape and Islam. There is a correlation between terrorism and Islam. I wish there wasn't. There is.
You and others threaten Muslims with violence.
Well, no, I haven't threatened Muslims with violence. You're lying.
People will make up their mind on what they've said.
I've watched the whole politically everything shift for people coming along to realise, and actually, this guy he understands it, and he was talking sense. And the reason why I understand it, I was talking sense, is because I'm born in Luton Town. I've been brought up around it. All these people going to fight for ISIS, all the radical terrorists in jail, I grew up with them all.
If you think we're not going to be cowed by some pathetic Poundland terrorist in an estate car with a knife.
Once you're affected by Islam, you'll then wake up knowing. So a lot of the people, you have to understand, these people who criticise me, they live in leafy suburbs. They don't understand what I'm talking about. They don't get it. They think all cultures are equal. Everyone's equal, everyone's the same. No, they're not. Got news for you. They've got news for you. Islam's very, very different. Very different. The hostility, the hate, the violence. It's a whole new ballgame than we've ever dealt with. And it's here. There's so much we could be doing as a society to try and address this issue, but we're not doing any of it. Because to do it, we have to admit the problem.
Will the Prime Minister agree with me that what happened was not Islamic, just as the murder of Ari Neve was not Christian, and that in fact both are perversions of religion?
I absolutely agree, and it is wrong to describe this as Islamic terrorism.